What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video I'll be showing you step by step on how to draw Alien X from Ben 10. Let's get started in the center of our page with the eyes. We start on the left side with the upper eyelid. Starting from the outside, we're going to curve in and then bend that down on the inside. Let's leave a gap and draw the same thing on the right. Line up the inside, we curve up and then out. Let's go back to the inside, we're going to curl this in. Starting on the left, curve in and then up. And do the same thing on the right side. Now we'll tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. Back over towards the left, we'll step in, draw a half circle, curving around towards the bottom, and then up on the inside. Let's add a fold along the inside of the eye. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and then out, and the same thing on the right. Now we're going to move up and draw those three antennas. Let's start with the one in the center. We move over towards the left, start with a straight line going up, and we're going to bend that in towards the center. Let's curve in the right side. Starting from the top, we'll bend this out towards the right, and then down towards the same height. Now from the left side, we're going to step over, curve out, and then up towards the left, go to the right side, and do the same thing, curving out towards the right, then up towards the same height. Now we want to taper this back in towards the bottom so it gets wider as we come down. Let's start on the left. Curve down, and then just pull that in. Now we're going to move down and draw the lower half of the head. In line with the bottom of the eye on the left, we'll step out, draw a large half circle. Coming down, rounding this out, and I'm just going to pull that up on the right side. Now we're going to draw a larger half circle in behind these antennas. Let's start on the left. We're going to bump out the side of the head, curve up, and then in. We're going to continue in behind all the way up towards the top, and then down on the right side. Now I'm going to round up the side of the head on the right, come down, and then in. Let's move down and draw on the side of the body. On the left side, just underneath the head, we're going to curve out and down toward the left hip. Line this up on the right, curve out and down towards the right hip. Now I'm going to go back up towards the top center of the body and add a circle. Starting from the top in the middle, work our way around to the bottom of the circle, and then back up towards the top. Now let's add in the symbol. From the sides, we're going to step in, draw two small dots. And then from the dot on the left, we're going to angle up and out towards the left, and then down and out towards the left. Do the same thing on the right, going up and out, and then down and out. Now from the hips, we're going to step in and down, draw a curve from left to right, going up, and then down for the lower torso. Leaving a gap in the center, go to the left side, curve out, and down towards the left heel. Move over towards the right, curve out, and down towards the right heel. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, we're going to curve down and up towards the toe. And do the same thing on the right side. Now let's draw on the top of the feet. Starting from the toe, we draw almost like a half circle in towards the heel. We're not going to go all the way. We're going to stop right about there. Do the same thing on the right, curving up and then down. Now we go back up towards the hips and draw on the side of the leg. Let's start with the left hip, curve out, round out the leg, and then pull that in on top of the foot. Do the same thing on the right, curving out, and pulling that in. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms along the side. Starting on the left side underneath the head, I'm going to curve out, and then down towards the elbow. Line this up on the right, we'll do the same thing. And then from the elbow, I'm going to go straight out and then bend that up towards the wrist. Let's go back to the left side and draw on the thumb and the fingers. Starting from the wrist, we're going to curve up, come down, and we're going to round out the thumb, pull that back up. Then from the top inside of the thumb, we're going to curve down and then in for the palm. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the wrist, curve up, bend this down, round up the thumb, and then go back up, And from here, we're just going to curve down and then in. We're going to tuck 3 fingers in behind the thumb. Let's start on the left side. Along the side of the thumb, we draw a half oval, coming out and then in. Then from the bottom of this finger, we curve out, round this out, and pull this up underneath the thumb. We'll do that one more time. Starting from the bottom, curve out, round out the finger, and then go back up. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting with the first finger in behind the thumb, second finger, tucking that up underneath, and then one more time. From the bottom of the last finger, we're going to round out the palm and then bend that up. Step down, curve down, and then up in behind the body. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting underneath the finger, come down, and then up, step back, curve down, and then up in behind the body. Now we're going to go back in and add the highlight edges around our character. Let's start with the brow first. Starting from the top on the inside, curve down and out. I'm just going to taper this back out towards the outside of the brow. So we're going to go up and then out. Let's add the highlight to the antennas. Starting from the left side in the center, and go down and in. I'm going to go straight up and then bend that in towards the center. Then from the inside of the left antenna, we go straight across and we'll taper up towards the top point. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with that straight line going across and we'll taper that up towards the top. Let's add a highlight around the outside edge of the head. Starting from this point, we're going to step in, curve down, and then blend in towards the bottom of the chin. Do the same thing on the right. Curving down and then in. And then we'll trace the head along the inside from left to right. Just leaving an even spaced gap all the way around, in behind the antennas, and then back over towards the right side. Let's add the highlight along the top of the arm. Starting at the top, step in, just follow that same curve coming down towards the elbow, curve this out, and then up towards the palm. I just want to hook this down towards the bottom of the palm. Let's do the same thing on the right. And we'll trace the bottom of the arm underneath the palm. Just follow that same curve of the arm going up in behind the body. And then from the inside of the palm, I'm going to taper this in behind the bottom finger. Let's add a highlight around the outside of the fingers. From the top, we'll step down, out, and then down. Step down, out, and in. Same thing along the bottom finger. Let's do the same thing on the right. Stepping down, curve out, and then down. Just going to trace the outside edge of each of the bottom fingers. And then for the top of the body, I'm going to curve down and then in, sort of aiming towards the bottom of the circle. So looking for the bottom edge of the chest, taper this back out with a short line, and we'll follow the body coming down towards the hips, and then all the way down towards the top of the foot. Now from the inside of the foot, we're going to taper this out toward the tip of the foot. And then we'll add that highlight along the inside edge of the leg. From here, we're going to step in, out, and then taper down towards the heel. Now we're going to add several small circles scattered across the body. Let's start on the left arm. Just drawing a small circle. I'm just going to scatter these in random places across the body, all the way over towards the right arm. Now we're going to come down towards the legs, all the way down towards the ankle, and we're down here. And that's pretty much it. There's Alien X from Ben 10. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.